When I was 6, my grandfather taught me to play chess. He had this old chess table, and it really was a table, with the squares painted on all perfectly. He kept the pieces in the drawers, the whole thing. We used to play silently for hours, game after game, and he always won. I never minded losing, though. It made me feel like I was being treated honestly. You don't get that often enough when you're young. As I grew older, I slowed and then stopped playing chess altogether. It wasn't until I had moved away. I was 19. I lived in this massive apartment complex, more like a small town, but with less community. Next door was an old man who always wore gloves with the fingers cut off. He smoked constantly, even had an ashtray with his name on it. I rarely ever met the man until one day I'm walking back from my car, carrying this tiny travel chess set that had been floating around, untouched, for a long time. And he sees it, and he smiles, kinda. And, well, as it turned out, he lost his wife down in Monterey. And since then, he rarely ever left his home. People would deliver him groceries, but about twice a week he'd put on his vest and get on this super nice road bike. He never drove. He'd bike downtown to this chess club. I found out he was a chess master. He even used to teach it when he was younger. He would tell me occasionally of his pupils. I spent many afternoons on his porch playing silently. He only spoke between games and during cigarettes. But then one day, he wasn't there at all. There was no note of game invitation on my door when I got home from work. And there were no groceries being delivered to his house. He was just gone all of a sudden, not home. And it lasted for days and days. After about 2 weeks or so, a large white ambulance pulled into the parking lot of the complex. And out of the doors, limping, bandaged, held up by a cane, came my neighbor. He smiled kinda when he saw me. After that, he never smoked, but we continued to play chess on his porch most afternoons, at least until my year lease was up and I moved on to the next place. I got his phone number, I had his address, but the truth is, I never spoke to him again. It's funny the way certain things make reappearances during certain times in life. It wasn't until about 2 years ago that I ever got around to picking the game back up again. But what a shrewd opponent I've had.
Hello, my name is Ashi Hegney and I am 12 years old. When I was 10, my grandfather taught me to play chess. And so today, I'm going to teach all of you